Closing in on first pitch tonight in Philadelphia. It's the Cardinals and the Phillies coming up next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Roberto Hernandez will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. John Jay makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second here today, left fielder, Craig.
Alan Craig will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The next pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
Oh, he sends this one toward the gap and into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he went down and beat a good pitch right there. This thing is right on the knees, maybe even a little below the knees, but he still went down and got it. And he pulls into second with 2 bases. That is some sweet hitting.
In now, Michael Lee, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He stands at second with his 13th double of the year. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Mark McGuire will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. First pitch coming. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled straight back. Here it comes, 2-1. Ball 3. Here he comes, 3-1. And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
3-2, here it is. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Now the 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for the Cardinals, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Now a bunt attempt here. And boy, a nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Not a bad idea right there, just kind of planting the seed early on in the bottom of the first. But they were ready for this, and a good pickup and throw is going to keep them off base to start things out.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, and when you're on a streak like this, as you said, 8 games now, it starts being really fun to come to the ballpark. Clubhouses lose, the guys are positive. They want to keep this thing going as long as they can.
And they'll go back down in the zone this time, but it's the same result, a ball, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Two-two pitch on the way. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Under it now is Craig to make the catch for out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Dominic Brown will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And he pulls it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia with no score. Yadier Molina will stand in for the first time now, and he's been hot as a firecracker of late, and he's seen that average shoot up quite a bit these past 8 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 home. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. A 2-1 offering. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's the payoff pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Up with it is Rollins. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Mark Ellis will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. First pitch on the way. Up and in for ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Two, 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Ryan Howard will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
For the Phillies, first baseman, Ryan.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here it comes. And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the 2nd deck.
Here comes a 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Marlon Byrd standing in, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Up with it is Ellis. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. You see what he's done over the past 9 ball games.
Let's go, Chase! Let's go, Chase! Let's go, Chase!
Now here's the pitch. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Here it comes. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Lee is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Corey Horn will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Here's the 1-1. who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Here comes the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Into the box now, Shelby Miller. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Howard will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
John Jay will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Come on, Bill.
First pitch to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Will Nieves will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch coming. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Got him.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. And that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Kevin Franzen will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. First offering on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now Miller on 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here we go, Kevin.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Roberto Hernandez will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jay is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Alan Craig will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
For St. Louis, left fielder, Alan Craig.
First pitch coming. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Phil.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Yeah.
1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row. So now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Mark McGuire will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now, Phil.
He's set, now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
1-1 on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Here he comes on 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Now a hard liner toward short. Oh, and that's knocked down.
Well, let me tell you, when you're on a losing streak, this is an out. But when you're on a winning streak, man, these are the little breaks that just seem to always go your way. He's got himself an infield single.
Stepping in now, Mark Ellis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Come on, Phillies.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The 1-0. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
The 2-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 2-2. Swing and a line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Come on now, Philly.
Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. In the air to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And Revere is in there at third. He's got himself a triple.
And that's their first hit of the ball game right there. It may just lead to their first run as well. You can see he's got 3 on his mind from the very outset. And that's the first ray of light his guys have seen all game long.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Now Miller on 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A runner in scoring position with none out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a pitch foul tipped straight back off the mask of the catcher, Molina. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 coming. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Full count pitch on its way. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
He's ready now. The pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch made by Jay. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
And after the strikeout, I think the dugout had to be just a little bit concerned that they might waste that leadoff triple and leave him out there. But no worries now as they get the sacrifice fly, and that's going to bring home the run.
Ryan Howard will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And now a pitch on the way. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Corey Horn will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Corey Horn.
Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Easy strikeout here.
The 1-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time, turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Shelby Miller will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Let's go. Here we go.
First pitch coming. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. (1-0) on the way. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we show you the Phillies team leaders, you can see he's currently 5th best on the squad in that department. John Jay will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Come on now. Let's get a K right here.
Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now the 1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Revere has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Marlon Byrd will lead it off here for Philadelphia to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Here we go now, Phillies.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that misses up and in, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 coming. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Chase Utley will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 home. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time.
Here we go.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Will Nieves. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
1-0 pitch now. Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. Fouled back. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Here's the full count offering. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches, and he was rewarded.
Kevin Franzen will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. From the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Go now, Phil.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Come on now, Phil.
1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way with a curveball as this is banged into right center. It's a base hit.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Roberto Hernandez. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
3-2, here it comes. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Hit something hard right here. Let's go, Philadelphia.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the 2nd run will score as well.
This is a spot where you're asking the leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy. He does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Jimmy Rollins. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready on 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Let's go, Phillies!
2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
Full count offering on its way. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. Alan Craig will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Alan Craig.
First pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready now on 1-1. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Michael Lee will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Hey, try turning a double play for one.
First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope,
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Come on, Billy.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
But you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Let's do it, Billy.
Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Mark McGuire will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Get out here. Come on, would you turn two now?
First offering on the way. Chopper foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing. Hard hit ball to second. Rollins over to Howard, and indeed they get them both.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll them up.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swing and a liner, but foul. He waits. Now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
The 0-2 to Molina. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Wait.
Here comes a 1-2. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
When you've got a pitcher out there tiring, struggling to throw strikes, you've got to be on your toes down there at third. And once this skips away, he doesn't hesitate. He winds up coming across to score on the wild pitch.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Johnny Peralta will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Nice cold water here.
He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Phillies on top, 3-2. Randy Choate will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Randy Choate.
Dominic Brown will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The pitch.
Here we go. That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches. But in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here's big Ryan Howard now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and the shift pays off there as Howard is retired for the second out.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Marlon Byrd standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
1-1 on the way. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-1 to 2-2 now.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Chase Utley would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting the second baseman,
Chase Utley will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And make it an even 10 games in a row he's hit in now, as that bat has really come alive of late. Will Nieves will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch coming. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout.
Let's go, Phillies, come on.
Has a look, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
The 2-1 home. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Come on, Phillies.
Here comes the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're up 3-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Mark Ellis will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Swing and a liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Standing in now, Corey Horn. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He swings at anything.
The 1-1. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are 2 gone now.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Matt Adams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
32, Matt Adams.
Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game.
your attention, please. Now
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Kevin Franzen will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Third baseman, Kevin Franzen.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now here's the pitch. right field. Lee has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Roberto Hernandez.
Manny Morales will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Manny Morales.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes, 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here he comes on 2-2. And this foul tip is held onto by Molina. A fine play there by the veteran backstop to help record the punch out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Ben Revere will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
All right, man.
Here comes the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Mike Adams will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Mike Adams.
John Jay will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. And the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. Jay will turn for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for the Cardinals, the fielder.
That's exactly the way you want to start your half of the inning. You're down by a run, you get a lead-off double, now you're in scoring position. He is pumped up out there trying to rile up his teammates.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Alan Craig will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
He's going to steal, I'm telling you. He's going to steal, I'm telling you.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
He's going to steal, I'm telling you. Just get the out.
The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
He's set. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just me.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And he is out at the plate. And that is a move to question when you're down by one with nobody out, as that is a costly first out. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Earn your paycheck and turn the news. Okay, pitcher.
From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. He's ready now. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The next 0-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Mark McGuire will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. On the ground to third. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Former MVP Jimmy Rollins set to get things going when we come back. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Philadelphia is on top, 3-2. Peter Borges will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 12.
Shane Robinson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Shane Robinson.
And there is Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jimmy Rollins.
Now the first pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And they get Rollins at first as he's retired trying to bunt his way aboard.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. He's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out. But he winds up heading back to the dugout after just one pitch.
Dominic Brown will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Now here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
So 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. So 1-2 with one away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. One out, nobody on. Another try at 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Ryan Howard will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Antonio Bastardo is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 59, Antonio
Yadier Molina will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
for St. Louis. The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
.30 is on the way. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
With him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Johnny Peralta will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Peralta waiting the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Three-two pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. And that one is swung on and lifted out to Revere in center field. And he's got it for out number 2.
Next for the Cardinals, second baseman
Mark Ellis will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's worst. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Phillies win this one 3-2. Good night from Philly.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Roberto Hernandez, his 5th win of the season. Give the save to Antonio Bastardo. He's 15th. The loss goes to Shelby Miller. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.